ini harus saya setting dulu. Ini bitrate takutnya kurang. Kita naikin jadi 2000 bitrate-nya. Naik nggak? Nah, naik lumayan. Nah, gitu. Oke. Welcome to Call of Cthulhu. Jadi saya sengaja rekam pagi, jadi kalau ada yang ketinggalan rekaman biarin aja lah, nggak apa-apa. Ntar ya. Kita rekam sampai ini ya, sampai Jumatan. Boston 1924, Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowned his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a case to leave him homeless or poor. Please must find a new case quickly or risk loading his license. Dulu saya pernah main ini, pernah main yang Call of Cthulhu juga, Dark Corners of the Earth. Saya nggak tahu nyambung atau nggak dengan yang ini, cuman kalau ternyata remake ya nggak apa-apa, bagus gitu. Yang dulu sebenarnya lumayan, cuma karena nggak mainstream game, jadi nggak ada yang tahu. If I'm mad, it is mercy. May the God pity the man who is in his closeness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft ya. Cthulhu adalah salah satu cerita dari koleksi ya, koleksi makhluk-makhluk yang ada di H.P. Lovecraft. Itu penulis dari US. Apa ini tempat mereka ini? Nggak sih, kayaknya kayak mereka sengaja di ini aja, game save. Oke. Modelnya mungkin kayak Outlast atau malah kita pukul-pukulan, saya juga nggak tahu sih, cuman oke, game save, move. Oke. Itu bukan, saya mau bilang mungkin binatangnya mau mati pada kesini semua, tapi enggak, ini mah kayak dipakai buat sesuatu gitu. Sama ini juga begini, hiu ya, bentuk badannya ini hiu, tuh ini hiu benar, ini juga hiu. Ini kan ada nelayan yang memang kerjaannya ngambilin siripnya doang, terus udah itu dibuang aja, ya matilah, nggak mungkin hidup lagi dah. Yang gitu nggak tumbuh lagi. Crouch, press control, nggak bisa ya. Oke. FPS-nya kecil sekali ini, emang sih cuma 30 doang, nggak apa-apa lah, yang penting mah FPS-nya gelap pak, gelap banget. Terus kemana ini? Lentera bisa diambil nggak? Counter darkness, you must light up some items in order to interact with them. Ini ya. Oke. Oh iya benar. When an object can be up, press A. Bisa pergi aja nggak? Nggak ya. Oh, Maksudnya diterangin kayaknya. Dua. Oh. Saya nggak ngelihat tadi makhluk apa itu. Oh, ini buat ngeluar masukinnya pakai klik kanan. Oke. Apa ini logo? Ini kalau saya baca H.P. Lovecraft sebenarnya kayaknya bakal lebih banyak ini nih. Bakal tahu lebih banyak referensinya. Cuman kayaknya kayak nih, simbol gini mungkin ada maksudnya. Bolt cutter. Ya ini buat rantai yang tadi. Ini di mana? Oh, bisa lari. Pakai shift lari. Oke. Emang harus kesini kayaknya. Tapi itu juga kayaknya bisa. Oke. Suaranya gitu aman. Nggak ada barang. Ini ya, ini ya. Nggak mau dari sana, tapi ya nggak ada apa-apa sudah. Lanjut aja. Saya kira apa itu, bukan kalah. Kayak ini ya, ingat amnesia yang gini ya, amnesia terus Cryovir yang bawa lentera gitu tuh. Outlast mah pakai kamera sih, jadi ini. Tapi saya sih mikirnya ini mungkin kayak Outlast yang gitu, cuma bisa lari doang sih. Ya, thumbnailnya belum ke-update itu. Jadi diganti udah, cuman nggak ke-update. Ini orka ini, kasihan juga. Ntar saya lihat dulu masih ini nggak. Sebenarnya udah diganti. Cuman kayaknya belum ke-update si ininya. Nih, saya alt tab ya. How to show trauma. Playlist event last now. Coba lihat dulu ya. Bentar. Iya, masih Esa. Coba ganti lagi lah. Ini thumbnail C. Biasanya dia langsung ganti tuh paling lama setengah menit lah, 30 detikan udah itu mah udah. Tuh. Nah, ini juga di bawah juga belum ya. Yang di Twitch padahal kan ngegantinya dari ini, ngegantinya dari restream, dan itu kalau dari restream tuh diganti satu langsung ganti semua gitu. Ini enggak. Udah kayaknya. Sepertinya udah. All change save udahlah. Jadi kalau belum ganti mah nanti setelahnya digantinya. Welcome back. Masih panas. Oh iya masih. Bukan. Asapnya dari sana bukan dari ini. Ini kayak dipakai buat sesuatu ini. Bukan. Kalau dimakan biasanya dimakan semua sih. Suaranya apa pindah kiri kanan gitu. Oh ya. Ini ya.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Okay.
I hate whiskey.
Ya. J consult theory. Police investigation agency. My private detective agency contracted to Wentworth after the Great War. I decided to set up in Boston. There is no lack of work for guys like me. One small time case follows the other. Adultery, settle score, disappearance that are not actually disappearance. The old office couch is less comfortable than the real bed. And I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for a moment. Pierce. Oh, apa ini? Oh, ada sistem begini juga. Coba represent your medical knowledge, improving the skill increase your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, of making urgent. Oh, represent your knowledge of the occult science. Psikologi sebenarnya, waduh, ada yang gini-gini, naikinnya pakai apa? Hmm, ntar ini dulu ya. Ntar ada yang beli dulu. Ada yang ginian, represent your ability to influence you talk by your power of speech, represent your investigating talent. Jadi kita sudah ini, kita punya ini nggak sih? Kayaknya tuh sambil jalan atau pakai skill point terus kita ambil mental trauma sanity. Consider ability in your Cartesian mind. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the fact. Your conviction and your perception of reality, your conclusion are logical or reliable. Submenu navigation menu R. Oh, ganti ini ya. Pierce ini masuknya inventory. Cuma ada lighter. Lost Battalion 10-7 18. Knowledge belum ada. Wow, ternyata saya kira cuma ini doang. Sleeping pill bisa dibawa? Enggak. Rotate. Wah, ini rotate-nya harus ada dikencengin ini. Sleeping pill, oke. Diambil, oke diambil. Ini enggak. Ini kunci apa ini? Ada kunci nggak mau diambil? Have a drink, don't drink. Lu milih. This will affect your destiny. Oke, kayaknya bakal ada multiple ending nih.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Face investigation. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dream. But they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Mission. Masuknya ini ya. Oke. Oke, ada ganti gitu. Hah, telepon.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology, a good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Case solved. Oh, mungkin ada banyak sini ya. The bar on time didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against private who is not that proof against you. Apa kita bakal ada lebih dari satu kasus terus kita lawan satu-satu gitu? Yeah.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Allocate your character points. Each character points allow you to improve the score of a skill. Wow. Hmm. Punya 8 CP. Mungkin entah naik level atau enggak, cuman saya nggak tahu. Ini jangan 2 banget lah. Ah, ntar. Oh, gimana sih? Oh, oke. Okay. Ini satu klik itu bukan berarti naikin 1 CP, tapi ini ya. Strength terus paling apa ya yang paling ini psychology 4 CP before next level 2 2 4 4. Oh, jadi jangan terlalu tinggi juga ya, bisa diambil. Oh, bisa ya, naik 2. Oh, oke, okay. 2 CP lagi kalau bisa langsung naik level, ada nggak? Ini apa? Spot hidden, nggak boleh lah. Sudah, terus apa? Reset remote validate, enter ya.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date.
Oke.
And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Oh.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Kayaknya kita lihat ini dulu. Previous investigation agency. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. The doctor can well repeat when despite the treatment. Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He's convinced that she is the sender. He bought me the painting so I could examine it. He wants to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in the fire alongside the entire family. Enggak klik ya. Coba.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Some of it is unreadable, but I can make it a part of the address. Warehouse 36 Darkwater. They said that fire started the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? An article written about marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live in a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
What's the symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Unlock, yeah. So you shouldn't take this painting lightly. I read about her mental fragility in the police telephone. Something not right with this story.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place.
Tatanya dulu
Where
aja.
is that?
Jangan dulu
It's a
tarik
small,
ini.
remote island off the coast of Boston.
Remote island.
Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Well, coba.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw
Saw.
things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that.
Mungkin
My daughter
nyambung
was an
dengan itunya.
enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Ya, mungkin itu yang digambar itu emang ininya. Find what has taken something's not right to this story.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked
Kirim
to
ya.
this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Kalau ngirim bukan dia gimana?
The sender's label mentions...
That's right. It came with Sarah's last...
And you think...
That is what... Go to Dark...
Okay, bisa mundur dulu nggak langsung pause. Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Well, tentu saja ada sesuatu yang lebih dari sekedar
I think
ini
I've got a
sih.
book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Leave the dark water, find out. Udah nggak usah. Sekali aja. Masa udah mau ngurus sesuatu
Natural
seminggu.
sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. but it seems to have been shunned since then.
Nggak aneh kalau gitu. Kalau tempatnya memang dijadiin buat berburu paus mah. Tadi kita nemu ada orca, ada hiu juga dalam situ. Di
All I
cutscene
have to do
maksudnya
is
ya,
go to the
kayak
port.
ini gitu.
I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Okay, let's see what we can
Married
find.
woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. Oh. Ternyata istrinya suka
Wentworth
sama cewek
Agency
gitu
doesn't
ya.
attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
Ya dulunya, sekarang berantakan. Gak ada, oke. Learn with medicine. Dance work aim in terms of lung practice. This voluminous list all illness known in the civilized world. It details symptom and suitable treatment. Bunyinya gitu kayak dapat dapat skill kalau kita ngambil ini. Medicine called can only oke. Kayak berhubungan dengan itu sih. Atau di mana? Oh ini. Charles Hawkins, ship owner, painter ya ini. Istrinya, anaknya. Place inside of dark water. Cult. Ya ini artnya. Ini kalau anggap ini dianya dan ini melindungi anaknya di situ. Terus melindungi dari sesuatu. Clue, painting, sama file. Oke. Kayaknya sudah tidak ada
Wentworth
lagi.
Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Oh, lift. Nggak semua di ini. Dapat CP1 lumayan. Dark water. Kalau nggak salah yang sebelumnya juga kita pergi ke satu tempat. Cuman saya lupa naik di pulau atau naik mobil gitu. Cuman emang ada satu tempat. Nah, saya bilang ini game bisa aja remake dari yang sebelumnya yang pernah saya mainin dulu. Kalau remake ya udah nggak apa-apa, berarti ada versi lebih bagusnya gitu. Nah, loading dulu. Cyanide Studio.
We're almost there.
Nggak kelihatan apa-apa sebenarnya mah, hampir nggak kelihatan apa-apa. Dan ya baru intro berarti sekarang. Shaila itu Sheila bacanya, Sheila mungkin. Karamnya saya kira kapal ininya bukan. Well, bukan sebuah kota yang ini, bukan sebuah kota yang ini bagus.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Oh, jalan sendiri. Okay.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great pain to what a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's
Okay.
the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood.
Okay.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
Fitzroy, consult diary. Atau add, remove, reset. Nggak ada ini sub menu, udah ada, tetap aja gini-gini juga. Place. Ada entrance support, one still pass in front of the shells. The last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors on the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers had set itself up here and is gnawing away at the territory of Ted Fitzroy. The last sailor owned a boat capable of making a round trip between the island and the mainland. Here the golden era for whale hunting is better distant memory. Ya dulu ini berburu ikan paus itu dipakai untuk minyak untuk penerangan. Ada apa ini?
Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a
lama ya.
specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah?
Ini bertarik lagi ke air. Ya. Jadi kalau ada sesuatu ini ya, pelaut.
It's a sign.
Jadi ini pelaut begini, kalau ada something yang ini yang kelihatan ini kayak ada makhluk yang besar, terus dia ini ke sini apa?
Cops. They can't understand.
Terdampar di sini, berarti ada makhluk yang besar dan dia lagi ada dekat-dekat
Nobody
sini.
listens to us anyway.
Kalau dibalikin ke air ya makhluk itu kepancing ke sini. Itu mah logikanya ya. Jadi bukan berarti hantu atau apa, tapi biasanya
You
begitu.
can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're
Huh.
not sailors. It's a sign.
What could have done so much damage?
Ya, ini
Don't put that beast back in the
makhluknya
water.
nggak hanya
What could have
sekedar
done
ini.
so...
Don't
Kita
put
mungkin
that
kalau
beast
punya
back in the water,
skill
you
ini yang lebih
shysters,
gede
you're
makanya
crazy.
bisa ke ini sih, bisa
Cops,
ketahuan.
they can't understand.
Mungkin
See
skillnya
that
belum
I'm busy,
nyampe.
can't you?
Udah milihnya
You
cuma
can't
satu doang.
understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. He's gonna get us in trouble.
Ya itu logikanya ya nggak mungkin di itu ikan digigitin sama ikan yang kecil, pasti ada sesuatu yang besar terluka atau terdampar ke sini. Kalau diceburin lagi, bau darahnya nyampe ke sini nanti. Lesnya ada hiu yang gede gitu. Kebaca tuh hiunya nyampe sini bahaya. Prohibition.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Kayak kapur ya opennya. Oke. Let's go. Punten. Itu tanda buang sial itu kayak gitu tuh. Ada orang luar yang nggak dikenal.
Hey, be careful.
Udah orang luar yang nggak dikenal. Di sini banyak
Let's
sailor
get him
soalnya.
another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Ya wajar. Order drink, find a dark water.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Ya ini mah biasanya tanda ini aja.
I think we'll get along well.
Ya gitu macam inilah. Baru nanya. Visual Effect Destiny. Oke. Sarah, why the stranded
A
whale? Nah,
stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
tahun segini udah pakai listrik, makanya jadi minyak dari paus itu udah nggak dipakai lagi buat penerangan lampu petromak. Makanya ini.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was
Her.
famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that.
Ya dia kan
We saw
mimpi.
them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Oh, masih ada. Saras rendah.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Si Benoit anyway. Tadi kita lihat perempuan itu, mungkin iya maksudnya.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
Something.
First off, there are rumors.
Oh.
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Terus polisi juga minta
That's not
menjauh.
all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Sailor itu salah satu yang paling percaya sama
Captain
ini.
Fitzroy told me about a little pit.
You want a drink?
Second one, satu aja lah. Jangan banyak-banyak.
What can you tell me about
We
it?
all knew she and
Udah, sudah.
I've got what I...
anything.
Sudah semua.
That'll be all for now.
Okay, go to the bar. Consult diary. Let's see. Nggak banyak yang penting, cuman
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Miraculous cat, the skeletons to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had to give up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what they mentioned, returned to Darkwater port late Thursday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond of that formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being the ya dulu pernah mainin, cuman saya juga nggak tahu ini apakah ini remake atau bukan. Kalau remake ya nggak apa-apa, ini grafiknya bagus kan, ini baru keluar tahun kemarin si gamenya baru gitu. Jadi kalau beda juga nggak apa-apa. But also it's meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefit. Ini terakhir ya, warehouse for rent. Special evening at the stranded well. Jadi mereka juga punya sistem ini ya, kayak koran mini lah gitu, artikel yang dipencet ditaruh di ini maksudnya. Oh iya, kita belum punya ini. Oh, pakai ini. Pakai korek api. Oke. Halo.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
Sailor
We
juga
may
ini.
not be
Kayak
pros,
kembar.
but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Belum lama ya.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
Hilang. Oh,
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Ini nih, cewek ini sepertinya tahu sesuatu yang lebih dari sekedar ini. Kita bisa keluar, tapi ini dulu lah. Kita ngomong dulu sama dia. Ini penting kayaknya. Kelihatan beda sendiri, bersih, terus ada.
What you looking at, stranger?
Hai.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Oke.
I told you to beat it.
Udah. Oh, nggak bisa ini. Ya udahlah. Let's see, kekunci. Oke. Udah, kalau gitu mungkin kita lanjut aja. Ini ada obrolan nggak? Nggak. Halo. Diem mah. Berhenti mereka ngomongnya langsung ini, langsung diem. Itulah.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
$12, $68 ininya. Utangnya banyak juga deh, udah bisa beli game itu yang mahal. Oke. Let's see, sambil jalan kita ke, emang niatnya ke ini ya. Tapi kita lihat-lihat dulu lah. Lari dikit lah ya. Mungkin ada petunjuk lain.
You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
There's nothing for you
What did
here
you call
either.
us just now?
Beat it.
I said you were a
Oke.
bilge rat. And even at
Belum ini, udahlah. Kita. Oh, halo. Tempat ini sebenarnya udah nggak ada hope itu, cuman banyak orang yang nggak mau pindah. Dan di kita juga banyak yang kayak gitu sih. Ya soalnya gimana ya? Kadang kalau orang udah tinggal di satu tempat dari dulu gitu, dari lama, jadinya.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Halo, WC. What can we do here? Ya udahlah. Pintunya bisa dibuka dua arah ya, kayak pintu koboi ya.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard
Maritim
hasn't
Bank.
been wiped for more than 70 years.
Maritim Bank.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Cat. Bisa aja singkatan Cat tuh. Settling letter. Ya mungkin penting itu.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Ini kalau ada FPS rada jelek, sebenarnya dari saya juga ini rada turun. Tapi sebenarnya harusnya ini bagus soalnya. Ini saya nggak, oh ada lagi Land Medicine volume 2. This is ethics and good practice of medical staff. Yep, naik jadi 3 atau gimana? 24%. Nggak ada ya. Tapi dapat, kayak dapat skill harusnya mah. Occultism medicine. Oh, dapat tinggi tuh lumayan ya tuh. Medicine progression mungkin setara 1 CP mungkin si ininya. Suaranya gitu.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
A man who looks like Captain Fish is posing in the breach of a ship. He has wooden leg. Ya mungkin dia kembar.
What a macabre souvenir.
Nah, ini dia. Oke. Kita ngobrol ke dia aja. Bisa naik cuman ini. Halo.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Oh ini.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Manifest. Oke. Loh, dia udah hilang aja. Kemana tadi? Oh, Udah. Arah juga bisa juga. Oh bisa. Kita lihat 12 ini. Dayung. Di ini juga kapal terakhir ini.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Okay.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why.
Ya
I
kan?
don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Ya mungkin bisa aja. Soalnya tapi gini sih, kalau misalnya itu rusak juga bisa aja rusaknya emang gara-gara sudah lama kena lembab dari ini kan di laut ya, di laut pinggir pantai, terus lihat berkabut juga. Jadi ini
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here.
oh, berarti dua hari betatin juga.
You're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about
Palu
mythology.
maksudnya.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Oh,
Your
betul-betul
father.
lama banget.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Ya, udah lihat di atas ada. Ini cat nih.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain...
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Ya. Bisa lie gitu ya. You underestimate me. It's a game to you. Ya.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Nggak ada gunanya kalau bohong gitu, gitu. Buat apa?
I
Kita
shall be on my
spesifik
way.
nanya nomor
So
36
come
gitu.
back and see me
Dia
when
bilang,
you've got something
tahu
new.
kan? Terus bilang, nggak tahu. Satu cepet, oke. Saya nggak tahu harus naikin kemana. Soalnya ini nggak ada yang dekat juga, paling nanti aja lah. Tunggu cepetnya sudah ada lagi. Oke, let's see. Darkwater, Captain, 45 tahun. Roy Michelle, owner Stranded Well Bar. Clue, udah chapter 2 aja. Oke. Place, Stranded Whale, accountnya nambah Miraculous Catch. Dan ada hubungannya soalnya ditulis di sini gitu.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Oke. Ada 10 menitan lagi, lebih dikit. Mari kita masuk dulu, udah geser orang-orangnya soalnya. Jadi kita bisa jalan. Oh, udah digeser tuh.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What could have done so much damage?
Jadi ini bukan tempat umum, ada orka di sini juga. Dan ya nggak punya predator orka
They
mah.
can't understand.
Berarti ada something bigger dan ya. Ya maksudnya gini, gurita raksasa, maksudnya gurita yang memang gede itu memang ada. Sekarang
Where do you
juga
think
masih
you're
ada.
going?
Cuma memang dalam banget, jadi jarang keluar.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Well,
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The
Oh,
only
so you
one
got
left
swap
there
to
is
it.
old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger?
masih ada orang ya.
No, he's in his own
Silas.
home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Oke. Jadi kita sekarang mau mutar sini aja dulu lah, ngambil info dulu yang banyak sebelum kita akhirnya masuk gitu. Halo, nggak bisa, oke. Nah, ini polisi nih, kayaknya bisa ditanyain. Oh bukan, seller juga dua-duanya kayaknya. Ya.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those
St.
assholes
Brendan.
defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Well,
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway.
They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Cat.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Ya, Cat ini berarti memang sesuatu yang penting ini. Oh, menarik.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later. Well, look.
Did you miss us?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you.
Nggak ada pertanyaan lagi soalnya. Let's see. Saya nggak tahu ini buat apa, jadi nggak bisa komentar. Harus kita cari cara gimana caranya bisa masuk.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you know who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it?
Ya, Cat
I
lagi
don't want
disebut.
to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot.
Stiletto.
And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Oke. Cat ya, kayaknya Cat ini si perempuan yang itu sih, yang di bar tadi kayaknya si Cat itu. Kita coba aja kira-kira.
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
Yep.
Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Mereka nggak ngaku ya, nggak ngaku, terus itu si sellernya nuduh ini, tapi sini nggak ngaku.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Ini maksudnya bibirnya di slash itu sampai robek. Maksudnya begitu.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told...
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Hold to test eloquence.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you?
We saw you die.
I bid you
Kita harus cari jalan muter.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Kayaknya bisa diputerin dari pinggir sih ini. 1128 juga sama.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
Coba masih ada ini nggak? Udah nggak ada. Oh, udah nggak ada. Oke. Sampai ada icon saving aja udah.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Oke. Pasti ada jalan, cuman coba naik sini bisa? Enggak. Saya kira spasinya loncat, saya belum pernah dipakai, ternyata enggak loncat. Oh, looks like a way. Sempat ada mobil juga ini ya. Let's see. Find the item, the spot hidden skill allows you to detect an item in a close range. Once these items are found, blah 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 blah.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Ikutin aja ini muter. Itu harus diputar atasnya. Kita harus cari cara buat naik. Ah,
a whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
1800 ternyata tahunnya. Apa ini? Reset device. Enable sari loads to be lifted and level off without risk. Okay.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Huh. Okay. Oh, apa ini? Lever. Okay.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Kita harus narik ininya aja sih. Gimana caranya naiknya ya? Lewat mana saya bisa? Oh, ini tangga. Nah ini.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Mount the handle, mount the ratchet device-nya dulu. Mount the handle. Nah gitu. Lalu diputar. Gimana cara pakainya? How to use diapain? Langsung lift aja nih, bukannya diputar gitu. Ada yang kurang gitu? Coba mungkin ada yang kurang, apa lagi ya? Ini buat ngunci ini, jadi dia tidak balik lagi gitu. Oke, ya ini ada yang kurang, ini apa yang kurang ya? Kalau keluar hilang nggak? Horor lagi, ya hilang. Ya ini sebenarnya horor juga. Cuman belum nyampe bagian horornya lagi. Masih investigasi awal ceritanya mah. Ini coba barang yang kira-kira bisa dipakai. ikan. Kayak sesuatu di sini gitu. Apa ya? Oh, ini cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Nah, udah habis. Ya, dia lebih seru sih daripada main ini mah. Saya nggak terlalu suka gitu. Nah, baru turn the handle.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Nggak terlalu banyak sih, nggak terlalu suka.
Broke it.
Yah, gimana ini? Langsung keruk, baru juga jebret, udah rusak aja gitu loh. Terus gimana ini?
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Oh.
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Where am I now? Oh, belakang ini. Oke. Udah akses sih kayaknya. Udah gitu. Ya, udah segitu aja dulu udah mau Jumatan. Nanti kita balik lagi. Cuman kayaknya paling balik lagi entah setelah Jumatan atau entah nanti sore. Pokoknya mah segini aja dulu. Masih nonton, temu lagi nanti. Udahlah, gak tahu mau apa lagi. Udah, ini lagi lah nanti. Final Freddy sebenarnya udah cukup sih. Terus saya nggak tahu mau nambah apa lagi gitu tuh. Gimana